do a survive your first night, but you know what? It's so freaking cold. I don't see how that's going to happen. This Winter Wonderland thing is pretty cool for anybody who is already adapted to what's going on, because I think my person's going to freeze to death. They pretty much need to get a fire going or they're dead. I mean, I guess I could run someplace. Maybe I'm just gonna run and see if I find a fire. Oh wait, you know what? I can make a torch. I need a flint. Okay. Running has kept me alive. It's a little funky right now. When freezing to death, exercise. I'm not in a place I actually want to be, though. Oh, now I need a wood. Alright, fine. So I have no idea if there's terrible critters around or anything like that. Oh, I wonder if I can huddle next to these guys for warmth. Oh good, the sun is coming up. It's definitely a tree. Alright, I'm freezing again. Can I just please get some wood here? Alright. So running around like a maniac, and now crafting a torch. The second most important thing you need to not freeze to death. And don't worry about leveling up. Equip that stinking torch. Oh, and after all that running, and all those calories being burned, I am starving to death. So you see there's these berries. I want to eat them so I can not die of hunger. I want to get this torch back out. Did my torch break? There. Okay. Oh, nice deer thing. Well, if I had something to kill you with besides this pick, I would. Yeah, I'm starving. I know. And that makes sense, because when you're really hungry, when you're really cold, you burn a lot of calories just to stay warm. Your body has... Your body doesn't want to freeze, so it burns all your excess calories and turns it into heat. During the little bit of science fact, during a cold day out, a police officer just doing traffic assignment can burn thousands of calories Alright, I am still starving. I need to seriously eat a lot of food. Alright, I'm just gonna mindlessly gather food for a little bit. Hope this deer doesn't get upset with me. And that's kind of the funny thing about this game. For the first day or so, you basically, it's like stare at the ground. Oh, can I use this campfire? If I actually had stuff, I would do it. Since the campfire doesn't get broken by being used. Yeah, those berries aren't the best thing for me, but they were better than dying. Alright, I kind of ran in a panic, trying to live. So I don't actually know where I am. Alright, okay, I will level up. The first thing I'm going to work on... What is that? Okay. I'm going to level up. I'm going to say increase my stamina. And learn how to make a fire. And learn how to make... a shirt. Shirt helps with your... basically your insulative needs. And a fire will keep you from not having to run around like a maniac all night. Alright, I'm gonna have to gather stone. Well, that's what a pick's for. Alright, well there's these cool stones around. I could use that guy's fire, but I'm gonna check out this area. I'm also gonna need to gather wood. And thatch for a shelter. Those are a few other things I will need to work on. Oh, here's another guy's campfire. Alright, there is a giant crocodile on the other side of this little inlet. So we are going to not be hanging around here for very long. What else do we have? I don't know what he is doing. Is he talking to himself? Hey, at least there's no terror birds. It's a good thing. I'll take a giant crocodile. I can outrun a crocodile. I can't outrun a flying terror bird. Alright. Let's munch on some of our stuff. As long as you don't eat too many of the poison berries at once, you should be okay. When we gain another level, we'll be able to make pants. But I think instead I might want to make a structure. Because last time that I focused on making an outfit, didn't turn out so hot. Having a structure would have been much better. No, you can find a lot of stone on the ground. Also, these deposits here, I'll show you. I haven't had them go away. So, I mean, for what I've seen, I've sat here and beat on these for a while, and they don't go away, but, I mean, maybe if I sit here long enough, I guess I broke it. Of course, I talked about how it sat around for a while. Wasn't very sturdy. Alright, and you can just tap the button again. Use the thing. Use the tool. We all know you're a tough lady. You already punched trees and survived a freezing night. You don't have to punch trees anymore. I think I like this spot right here. It's far enough away from the water. Seems to be a lot of good things so far. It'll take me a while to mine, so to speak, that side and this other side here. So I think overall this would be a good spot. And it's against a very, very, very tall area. Not too many things are going to climb down from that area. And from here, not too many things are going to be messing around with it. So like I said, make sure you stay well fed. I'm almost out of water, which is really bad news because there's that massive crocodile in the water. So I'm going to go to where he wasn't. Oh, he's not there anymore. Maybe I can just go here. Oh. Alright, there is something over there. But he's far enough away. Oh, except he's coming this way. Okay, I think that's just a plate eater. So let's warm ourselves back up. Gather some more stone and more food. I want to gather a lot of food, so I'm not worrying about eating at night. Now the problem with that is these berries spoil. So they don't last all night. So you want to make sure that you're fed. Basically, you want to be well fed going into the night. No. This isn't getting cold. See, if I stop moving for too long, it's getting cold. I should have enough wood, stone, other objects. Oh, I leveled up, alright. Still a little jog, victory jog. Woohoo, I leveled up. Where did I say I wanted to be again? Oh, right here. Yeah, so when we level up, let's... I'm going to increase my ability to hold capacity for food. We're going to make thatched floor. Thatched walls. And a thatch. You know what? A thatch roof. Alright, what do we need to have for this? First we need... oh, and let's make our fireplace while we can. Alright, good thing to know that I need more wood before... So we're going to make the base first. Foundation. And we'll make a wall. And why we're making the base first before we're putting the fire down is that we want to be very confident that our base will fit someplace. Alright, so we have 3. No. 3. There we go. Here we are. And there we are. And our fire will probably go right there. So ideally, we want to have enough wood, not one piece. We want to have enough wood to have the fire go all night. So we need to get more wood. A lot more wood. I'm a deforester extraordinaire here. And to get through the night just hanging out by your forest, to get through the night, not by your forest, to get through the night hanging out by your campfire, you probably need, well, I would say a good 20 wood. But that might just be my imagination of how rough one of the nights was. So what I'll do is, I will count how many wood I use in the night, and I will let you know in the comments below. I have leveled up. I bet I could make a door. See how I said, you know, your first day or two, it's like ground foraging the game. Just grabbing stuff while I run. Well, might as well make one more. See, it's getting a little overcast. So either a storm is coming, alright, so we got a level, so I will take I think some more health. And I'm going to learn the rest of the house. And while I'm at it... oh, in my house? Really? Pants. Well, while we're here, at my house, let's make the rest of it. I don't think I made a roof yet. Pretty sure I didn't make a roof, but let's make the door frame and the thatch door. Now notice it went from 0.1 to 0.6, so I got 0.5 XP for creating that door. If I was to say create another one, which would be a waste of material, but Technically, you gain XP. See, I got another 0.5. But then I've got 2 doors. And I really don't want 2 doors. Alright, so I'm going to place my door, frame, and then place my door. And check this out. You can set a pin code. Pretty neat. So now, if I had a buddy... Oh, it's a snowstorm. Just in time, huh? Is it gonna get dark soon? Alright, I'm pretty sure I can slay these guys. That beak looks wicked. And I may need to for food. Because I want it to be all filled up on berries before I wait in for the night. But I'm not seeing that happening. Oh, maybe. Munch on a whole bunch of those. Oh, I wanted to make my roof. I almost forgot. Getting distracted. Alright. So it takes a lot of thatch, not a lot of wood, but I had a lot of thatch, so that's good. Got 200 something thatch. I am ready to make some roofs. Alright, so I'm going to take that roof. Say bam. And somehow... There we go. I don't know, it looks suspiciously like... I don't know, the side. Look at that. I should not have had to learn how to do that. I could have just said, oh, I have just stuck a wall on top and made a cube. Ah, bogus. Alright, was it just a winter storm? Yeah, it's still daylight out. It's just big. There's like a cloud cover. So we've got a little bit. Well, now I am set up for my first night. Well, I went through my first night, but my first night from start to finish, I am set up for. I have plenty of wood. Oh, I don't have much wood at all. Well, you can use thatch. So I have a surplus of thatch. Now, you'll go through this. You'll literally burn through it. Alright. Why can't I just... Alright, so I could say if I put 200 thatch in there, I should be alright. I'm gonna consider that to be alright. Now, I saw those little penguin guys. And I have a feeling I can take one of them. Oh, here's something good. So what I'm gonna do is... There's a female. And there's... Oh, there's... Okay. Eventually I gotta take those guys out. Whose dung is this? Megalo... What? What the heck is a Megalo... Was that this guy? Oh. Megaloceros. Okay. This is like an uber deer. Oh, this is cool looking. Oh, we've got some daylight to burn. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, I saw something moving over there. Oh, it's something big. It is not a little thing. Let's get a better look over this way. Oh, alright. Oh, there's a Triceratops. Alright, we've got a spiky guy, a Triceratops. And Ooh, I'm getting quite the glare off all this snow. Getting snowblind. So we've got a nice little ramp right into the forest when we actually want to brave it. Until then, we're going to just plant some more pickup berries. Oh, let's go see if I can take that penguin thing. Looks pretty fierce. Probably could poke my eye out, but I bet I could give it a good whack and put it out of commission. So let's make sure I'm well fed and ready to rock. Oh, this is just not even cool. Organic polymer. Never got that before. Oh, is that an egg? Oh, wow. Heck yeah, I would have picked that up. Yes, pick it up. Thank you. Wow. I guess I should have not killed that guy if I could get eggs from him. Alright. It's a good sign when you see herbivores in the waters. Most likely that means that the big nasties are not... Oh, lagged into a rock. The big nasties are not just hanging around. So I've got some raw meat. Another good way to survive the night is to have food to cook. So what we're going to do is access inventory of the object. We're going to put our raw meat in here. These incredibly strong lightweight plates are somehow naturally made in certain creatures, incredibly hazardous to human health if consumed. Okay. And we have hide. Thankfully the hide does not go bad. But I have no idea what I'd do with organic polymers. But this guy is going to last, looks like, what, days? We got seconds, minutes, hours, days. Alright, so this is going to last over a week. Bet I could probably incubate that or something. I wish I knew what to do with those, but I don't think I'm going to gain any insight into that before it's going to go bad. Alright, so we got our thing in there. So we're going to light the fire. And if we're gonna access the inventory, and you'll see it go. There's no meter that says progress for cooking, but what happens is it'll just transfer over to cooked object. It doesn't take very long, but I suggest letting it cook on its own and just leaving and just letting it cook, because you can't burn it. Now, thatch doesn't give you anything good for burning it except heat, while wood gets you charcoal, which you can use for other things. So there is an advantage to having wood be your fire source. For how big these trees are, they certainly don't give you a lot of wood. It's very misleading. Alright, as you can see, the shadows are growing longer. And very soon we are going to be... Oh, you see the sun is setting? It's really cool. Let's go check it out without getting eaten. So let's watch the water first. Okay, it's over there. Alright, so it is going down. So we are going in to our house. Our meat should be ready to go. Did I pass my house? I did. Our hut should get nice and warm. Now, as you can see, I put 100 in there, and 20 of it's already, I mean 200 in there practically. 20 of it's already gone. The meat's cooked. And as you see, it spoils in 20 minutes. So I would not expect that to last till tomorrow very easily. Which isn't, I mean, I know there's like dinosaurs and extinct species everywhere and we can train and ride them. But meat doesn't spoil that fast when you cook it. I mean, unless there's some kind of crazy bacteria I don't know about in this game, meat should last like the day. And maybe there's a way to make it last longer. All right, while we still have some time, all right, I'm gonna stuff my face full of the berries I've got here. I'm gonna check out my inventory and make sure I'm not neglecting anything that needs to get eaten. All right, before it gets dark. And dark is... Oh, I still got the narco berries in my system. Dark being when I start freezing to death. Oh, and you know what? Before it gets dark and I won't be able to see where that terrible crocodile is, I need to take a drink in the water. So we're going to go to where we know he isn't. And take a little dip. See, we've got all of our herbivore buddies over there. That's a good sign that we should be okay. Alright. Let's pick up a few things on my run over. Snatch and grab! Snatch and grab! Oh, these are a good place to find fiber for clothing. And when I gain a level, I expect I'm going to finish off my wardrobe, as well as gain access to a spear or a hatchet. Oh, it's getting cold. It has turned to nighttime. Oh. So it is time to close the door and have my fire going. Munch on our berries because they won't last tonight. Eat the narco berries slowly because you don't want it to get too nasty in your system and put you asleep. Alright, let's see what other kind of berries we have. Oh, these are good ones. Man, I didn't know. I'll have to just keep hunting for those eggs. Alright, these are seeds to plant for crops. You can't eat them as they are right now. They're worth way more as something you can... Well, I guess you could eat them. You can eat them, they just don't spoil. So they're good to save up to eat, but really you want to plant them so you can grow your own stuff. So as best you can, hold on to that stuff. Alright, we are in. We'll be able to tell from the music what the change is. Let's see. We are well fed, everything's good. I'm going to look at my meat. Spoilage. Okay, so I've got 12 minutes before I've got to worry about eating that meat. My torch is about to go out, but I'm in a house with a fire right next to it, so it is getting warm. I am protected from the elements, which is a really big, important thing in Ark. And night's not too bad. There's not going to be too many things that are going to be able to just come up to this and just start breaking it. Oh, it says I am a little cold. Probably because I opened that door foolishly. So I'm good now. So we can see I am almost going to gain a level. Probably if I sat here and made a few... Alright. So, something that's really cheap on resources. I have tons of this. I could sit here and say, yeah, craft like 7 of these. And I'll just throw them on the ground or see if they fit in the fire. And I mean, it seems kind of silly, but when you're like, I want to gain my level. So I'm going to force this level by making thatch doors. Yeah, I'm encumbered, no kidding. Oh wow, look at that, I gained a level. Alright, we're going to say stamina again. Now I've got 8 points. And I can make a bed. Now that does a lot. But look, to get a bed, you need a sleeping bag. So to even do that, okay, now slingshot. Okay. I haven't used this yet, and I'm really interested in it, but first, I'm going to make a box. Because a box is where you can store all of your things that are there in your inventory, and you're wondering what to do with them. Alright, so I need 25 wood. Oh, I am so encumbered I can't move. Alright, we definitely got to drop these doors. There. Got a big package of doors. Now I'm unencumbered. I would like to close that. I'm really not interested in finding out who Raptor Claws really is. Alright, so I am a little cold, so I'm going to hold my torch out. I probably could put it away. Nope, it is a little too cold for that. Oh, I accidentally keep eating meat instead. And I'm really surprised. Oh, it decomposes in a minute. Right, well, I'm not really interested in those. What I need is more wood so that I can build my storage container. And that will hold all my stuff, including the egg. This is how you survive the night when you start during the day. And you saw how to survive the night when you start at night. Let me know what you think in the comments below. While you're at it, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, stay nerdy.